One of my top love languages is quality time. And when I'm not in scrubs, I love spending time with my family. And today we are going to be in New York just for one day. It's a bright morning. We are ready for breakfast. And just because the elevator was slow, we decided to take the stairs, which anyway, another way to get your steps in. We finally made it to the breakfast area. We stayed at a new hotel in Newark, which is close to New York City and not too far out from New York. And I started with a bowl of oatmeal. We had some potatoes, some eggs, and then it's time to head to the bus stop. We were just across the street from the bus station, and this is where we are going to take the bus, which will help us get to New York City. And that's one of the easiest way to commute. We got our tickets from here, and this is the New Jersey Transit. So you loaded up our cards, and then it was time to get in the bus. This bus was comfy. The seats were very comfortable, and here we went to New York City. So let me know, if you're in New York City for one day, what would you do? We finally made it to the transit station, and we are just trying to find our way out to the street level. So the subway runs through here as well, and we were able to find our way down the stairs and out to the street. Finally, we are in New York City. Oh my goodness. I haven't been here for over 10 years. So this was very rewarding, and we were just ready to have some good time as a family. My kids were excited as well, and they were ready with their walking shoes. And that's one thing I can tell you. If you're going to be in New York City, make sure you have some good walking shoes. So how we did it, we did the big bus New York tour, which was a hop on, hop off. We did the red route, which has, I believe it was 13 stops. So you just choose where you want to stop at. And the bus runs every 20 minutes, and it runs all the way up to 5:30 p.m. So we decided to use the top deck, which had a very good visual eye level. So you are able to see the huge buildings at the same time. You are able to see people down the street there. And the different places that we stopped at were the M&M's World. We've, of course, had to stop at the Times Square later in the evening. We stopped at the Empire State Building. We stopped at Chinatown. And, of course, we stopped at the Brooklyn Bridge. So this was one of our longest walks, actually. We were excited to just make it to the bridge. And if you're joining me, welcome. My name is Claudine. In this channel, I bring information on lifestyle vlog and just adventures for me and my family. So right here, we are walking to the Brooklyn Bridge, and my little girl is getting a little tired. She is running out of energy, but she's determined to make it there. And of course, my husband, he loves capturing memories, and you can never find him without his phone or even his camera. So let's see how far we can get. My girls and I got tired, but my husband made it all the way to the Brooklyn Bridge and took some pictures. Finally, it was time to head back and just see what the rest of the day had for us. So at this point, we are heading back to the station. We wanted to use the restroom, and let me tell you, we had to pay just to go through the gates to use the restroom. And it was one of the worst ones that I've never seen. The hygiene part of it was not really good. And of course, we treated ourselves to ice creams, and we all had different flavors, which was very nice. We continued with our journey on to the other parts of the tour. And as you can see, we're just walking down the street. I'm not even sure where this is anymore, but it was just beautiful. We ended up going to Pier 57, which was also somewhere we wanted to tour. And of course, we made it to the 9/11 Memorial Museum as well. If you've been to New York, definitely this is one of the nice places that you can visit. The last time we were here, this building wasn't there yet. And the towers were just in the process of being built, but this time they were all complete and all the names are all there. May their souls continue resting in peace, and may God continue giving peace to all their family members. And then we stop by here, which is called Just Salad. It has very, very healthy stuff. And we were just on our way to the Statue of Liberty. So some of the roads were closed, so we couldn't get the bus that was able to get us all the way here. But we were determined because we had just one day in New York City. So we went here by ourselves, and this place was beautiful. We were able to see the Statue of Liberty just from far. And by the time we made it here, the buses that were going to the Statue of Liberty area were already gone for the day. So we decided to head back to the city. We did take the metro, and the guy there was very, very helpful. He showed us which train to take and which direction to go to. We just didn't realize how far out of town we were, but we were excited to go back. We were tired at this point. Look at my older girl. She's just resting and ready to go back to the hotel. And yes, my little girl is being goofy, but that's how she is. She is a character, and we enjoy company together. So we finally made it to the New York City, and we are just about to get out of the bus, or rather the train, so we can continue with our trip. So let me ask you, if you've been to New York City, what are some of your favorite places to visit? Personally, I had a very good adventure on this day. And we're just going to head out to the street level through the Broadway Street, or rather the Times Square Street as well. So at this point, we are tired. We are trying to head back to the Times Square so we can grab some dinner. We made it to this area. It was beautiful. And then we walked across to the M&M Center. We didn't go inside, but instead we crossed over to go get some dinner from this pizza place. This place was so busy, and they say, what is it to be in New York and not get their favorite New York pizzas? This is one of the places that I read about online, and they were busy. We got a large pizza, cheese pizza, of course. It was hot, but we enjoyed it. And then, of course, you have to see the Times Square entertainment. I can't believe this guy was able to jump over. I think there were 4 or 3 men, and it was just so entertaining. Take a look. He is vibing up to jump. Okay, let's give him a hand of applause. And he was able to jump over without tripping or without falling. That's one of the things that I enjoyed there, the entertainment at Times Square later in the night. So definitely, if you're there, make sure you have to stop by. Make time for the evening times. Yes, that's the best time I am made to understand. Finally, we are heading back to the bus terminal so we can go back to the hotel. One thing I liked about this is that when you go to the bus terminal, you are able to see which stations you're headed to. It gives you the directions. It gives you which terminal to take, which gate to go to. Oh, I just remembered we went to the wrong terminal. Now we are to the right bus terminal. And we're just going to go ahead and get our tickets and figure out which place we're headed to. As you can see, this is the screen. It tells you the route, the time, and you can also search by your route, and you can also search by your destination, or even the address if you know it. Ours was the Hammond Middle, and this is which took us all the way back to the hotel where we came from. And if you're looking for more adventures in New York City, there's a lot that you can do. Definitely plan with more time. And I walked 15,000 steps and 7 miles. So that tells you that when you're in New York City, make sure you have good food, good shoes, and just prepare to have fun. Thank you. Bye.